the weirdest. Recording is started. Yeah. Okay, so now I switched to recording. And it hasn't said anything weird about recording. Maybe I needed to do that.
Okay.
So we'll come in.
How much do these games average as far as memory goes?
Well, it starts off like 16 gigs. Okay. But then it backs off a little bit. Okay, so all right, back in. I'm right. Hi, this is Tommy J. Tommy G.
And PJ. No, you're Tommy G. I'm PJ.
Tommy G. Right. Tommy JG. So sort of a short pregame. We had some technical difficulties. Sirloins in town. They're 2-4. Freebooters are 5-1. Booters should win this one, but hopefully they don't take it too lightly.
That's right.
All right.
And so just for the record, when you're looking at the lineup and stuff, all I get is a waiting screen. I don't see anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, so, oops, I want to go back here. Not position swap, but I wanted to look at Stockton Brickhouse. He's a little bit tense. I'm trying to see who could come in for him. We've got Cache Biscuit. Hasn't really played yet. We might want to give her some. We might want to give her some time just to see what she's got. Give Brickhouse the day off.
Sounds good.
She's got less power, and I mean she's got a little more speed. She's a little better fielding actually, and she's got a stronger arm. So if Brickhouse is a little out of his game, let's give him. He's been a Brickhouse, so we can afford it. I think we're 5-1. So
yeah.
So Cache Biscuit is going to make her first appearance here for the Booters in South Florida. All right, looking good. I think we're going to switch over to El Viejo. It's El Viejo. It's the old stadium.
Which is in Texas.
Well, what's that?
Did you see my comment on your broadcast?
No.
If you watch as they fly over the stadium, they're flying Texas flags over the...
It's actually Cuban flags.
Oh.
I think they have it set to be like Cuba.
The blue and white with the red?
Yeah. Because it's not solid red, solid blue, solid white. It's the blue stripe.
Okay.
But now that's going to be on the broadcast. So there you go.
Oh. I don't know flags.
All right.
Kent Ratherswell is pitching. Starting pitcher for the Freebooters, Ratherswell. Lloyd Cook is up first, playing second base for the Sirloins. He's feeling a little bit tense. He's off to a little bit of a slow start. Not bad, but definitely not. Rounds out to the shortstop.
Now batting, number 25.
McSteele, the first baseman, stands in. He's locked in. He's playing a little bit better than typical for him at this point in the year. Ratherswell deals a slow ground ball foul just outside the first base line. Ratherswell has a four-seam, a slider. Ooh, he slips this one past him. Steele finds himself in the hole 0-2. Ratherswell's got a curveball, forkball, and a changeup. So he throws the four-seam slider, a curveball, fork, and a changeup. We're in the top of the first. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ratherswell delivers. Slow roller.
Oh, he's going to get there.
That should have been a foul ball. That's the second time something like that happened where it starts on the foul side of the line and rolls back in.
All right.
Steele gets a slow dribbler, which he was able to beat out for a single. 1 out, man on first. Hammer Longbalio, the right fielder for the Sirloins, is standing in. Ratherswell's gone low and inside for the first 2 pitches and missed both times, so he finds himself in the hole 2-0 to Longbalio. Strike! He got that one. 2-1. He's nibbling around the inside corner. Strike 2. He went to the opposite corner. Longbalio was looking for something a little bit different. Thought that maybe it was a little too low. Threw it past him. Totally fooled. Longbalio goes down on a swinging strikeout. Billy Jones, left fielder. He's got the home run. The lone home run for the Sirloins so far this year. Billy Jones takes the first pitch inside. Ball 1. Second pitch comes in a little low. Ball 2. 2-0. Ooh, he swung through that one. First strike of the bat, 2-1. 2 outs. Top of the first. Steele is still at first. He's slow roller.
Oh, he couldn't get him. Oh, and he misses them both.
Now batting number 43.
It was a slow roller to second baseman. He picked it up, tried to make the tag. The man going to second missed it, and then was late with the throw to first base. So everybody reaches, everybody's safe. 2 outs, top of the first. Madoka Hayata, the third baseman, is in. She's fouled one off. She swung through that one. She's in the hole 0-2. Ratherswell has the advantage. Strike 3. She swung through an 82-mile-per-hour pitch. Coming up in the bottom half of the first, Patience, Evergreen, Sturdy, Woodman, Guns, Jackman. Pitching for the Sirloins, Bugsy Snuggs. He's got an ERA of 3.86. So we'll see what these Freebooters can do against this.
Number 9.
Patience Evergreen is on fire. She's hitting .469 on the season. She watches the first pitch go by low, ball 1. Swings at that one, roller down. Willard Wiggins, who makes the throw to first. Max Steele.
Probably could have waited on that one. Sturdy Woodman, 438. Sturdy. Gets a pitch and gets a hold of it, but it's going to land right in the glove of Longbalio.
Now batting, number 27, the shortstop.
Guns Jackman, 552 on the year. He's got 1 home run, 1 RBI. Stands in. Oh, up the middle, just out of the reach, and Culture Hill glide into first base with a single. First single of the day. Lloyd Cook.
Now batting, number 26, the center fielder.
Here we got the pitcher. So we'll get to see what she does at the plate here. Which is the first one, a little inside, but it was a strike apparently, 0-1. She gets a piece of that one, and they're going to tag out there for the quick out number 3. And so far, pretty quick game. 2 hits for the Loins, 1 for the Booters, in the second.
Willard Wiggins, Damian Rush, and Momo Tobo coming up for the Sirloins. Ratherswell's thrown 18 pitches in that first inning. He's got 2 strikeouts.
Number 21, the shortstop.
Willard Wiggins, the shortstop's hitting .211 on the season. He's not totally in his game here. When he is, he's fooled on that one. Goes heading the count 0-1. He's a good power hitter. He's got some speed. He's losing a little bit on his contact. He's trying to find the right pitch. He got a piece of that one, and he gets up the middle. So it's going to be. I'm going to hold him at first.
Now batting number 65, the center fielder.
Damian Rush is hitting .348. Not sure if they have to worry too much about the man at first. But Rush is going to take the swing at the first one and miss. 0-1 the count, Ratherswell working good in there. Gets the signal. Here's the pitch he's stealing. Oops. The accuracy was off and he's safe on that one. That one's a little bit low in the dirt. Gets the player out there. Puts the second one in. 1-2 the count. He's a power hitter, Damian Rush. Gotta be careful, don't throw him. Good trap. Good catcher there, Ratherswell. Throwing his 25th pitch right here. Oh, I gotta head him that one. First out.
Now
good one by Ratherswell. Momo Tobo.
The catcher.
Hitting .111. He has 1 RBI on the season. Now keep an eye on third base. Oh, we got a piece of that one. We pulls it. It's a little bit outside. Ball 1 apiece. It's playing in a little bit here. Getting ready for a run. Rather well. Hits the ball, but it's going to get through. Over to third. They're going to hold him there. Runners at the corners. 1 out.
Now back, number 44, the pitcher.
Bugsy Snugs. Trying to do something here. There's not expecting much from him. First one in there, he watches it. 0-1 the count. Snugs looking for something better than that. I don't know if he's going to get it or not. Might as well delivers. Low away, 1 apiece. Ooh, we got him on that one. Another quick one inside 1 and 2. He's 1 more strike from finishing this, but he's got a head in the count. He could play with him a little bit. He's looking for the right call. Gets it. Delivery. Curveball. Puts him away. He's all looking good. He's got 1 more batter to
Now
face.
batting, number 10, the second baseman.
Boyd Cook is 0-45. He's a power hitter, but he's not doing that well right now. Rather as well get out of here without a score. That'd be a win for him. 0-1 the count. Gets his next call. Curveball on it. They're going to throw it over the first and make the third out. Not a problem.
All right. Coming up in the bottom of the second for the Freebooters, Oakley Stiffs. Rocky backstop. Walker runs. Bugsy Snugs threw 6 pitches in that first inning. Gave up a hit. Got an ERA of 3.38. Oakley Stiffs is batting .462 on the season. He's got 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. Oh, right up the middle and out in the center field. Oakley Stiffs are pulling with a single. Willard Wiggins holds the ball.
Now batting, number 65, the third baseman.
Rocky backstop hitting 600. I think these first pitches have been good on this pitcher here. And everybody's hitting him on that first pitch. Oh, we're going to hold up. He's going to go back. Oh, they got him in the rundown. He's... Uh-oh, they're running them both. And they got him out at second. A little bit of a jam there. Booters got caught.
Oakley Stiffs rounded second base and got caught in a rundown. Was eventually tagged out. Sacrifice bunt.
Now batting,
Mountain up to the
44,
Stiffs. He's hitting 600.
He's locked in. He's good contact. He's doing pretty well here. He got an outfield single. And we got a point here. The first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Second one's a little low. Evens the count 1 apiece. It's a hold of that one. That one's going back. It's going way back. Oh, and he catches it at the warning track. Way to end the side.
Mick Steele, Hammer Longbalio, and Phil Jones coming up for the Sirloins. Kent Ratherswell's thrown 34 pitches, 4 strikeouts, given up 4 hits. He's got an ERA of 1.29. Mick Steele is 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting .370 on the season. Ratherswell's looking in, looking for his signal. A little outside, ball 1. Mick Steele's playing first base today for the Sirloins. Ratherswell. Strike over the outside corner. Ratherswell delivers high and inside, ball 2. 2-1 to Mick Steele. Top of the third, still no score. Strike 2. Ratherswell brought the heat on that one. Wheels. Swung through it, strike 3. Mick Steele strikes out.
Now batting, number 90.
Hammer Longbalio's 0 for 1, 222 on the season with 3 RBIs. Longbalio's playing right field. Ratherswell wheels and delivers. Fooled the batter completely, who swings and never gets close. 0-1, 1 out. Ratherswell brings the ball. Low, ball 1, 1-1. Slow roller to first.
Ooh, Just got him.
Now batting, number 60, the left fielder.
1 for 1, Filet Jones. He reached earlier. 2 outs, top of the third. Watches the first pitch come in. 80-mile-per-hour strike. Never took the bat off his shoulder. Right as well. Brings the ball. A little high, ball 1. Count is evened up, 1-1. Filet Jones playing left field for the Sirloins. He's the only swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ratherswell has him right where he wants him. Filet Jones is the only Sirloin with a home run so far this season. Ooh, Filet Jones lets that one go by for a called ball. Count evens up, 2-2. Fooled him. He swung and missed. That's strike 3, and Filet Jones goes down swinging. Coming up in the bottom of the third, Kent Ratherswell, Patience Evergreen, Sturdy Woodman coming up for the Freebooters. Bugsy Snuggs, 12 pitches, 3 hits, a 3 ERA.
Now
Pretty good game at
batting,
this point here. Kent
59,
Ratherswell,
the pitcher.
333 he's locked in. Sorry.
Yes, he is. I think the Freebooters are going to have to get Bugsy Snuggs to throw more pitches. He's going to be able to coast if they don't. Ratherswell gets a hold of that one. The pitcher has just left the yard, ladies and gentlemen. Deep to right field. Deep to right field. I got to see the yardage on that one, Tommy. 420 feet for the pitcher, Kent Ratherswell. That's his first home run on the season and his first RBI.
He's got to feel good about that one.
Batting,
Yeah,
number
he
9,
does, and
the
that
left
gives the
fielder.
Freebooters a 1-0 lead. So.
And now they're facing Patience Evergreen, who's hitting 455. She's never someone they want to see at the plate. Watches the first one come in. Second one's a little outside. She finds herself down in the count, 0-2. She gets a hold of any one of these can go out, but she's got to be careful. Good. There's a cricket pitch right between the wickets. Oh, and she's the unusual strikeout from Patience Evergreen.
Now batting, number 24.
Sturdy Woodman,
the
the first baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 424 on the season.
In the
Singles
gap.
between the first and in the gap between the first and second baseman, reaches first base cleanly.
Now batting,
Guns
number
Jackman
27,
stepping in, 1 for
the
1 with a
shortstop.
single.
567 on the season. Guns is looking pretty good here. Ooh, gets a piece of that one. Can't seem to make the batter go, though. Oh, there it goes. Hold him up. Just barely made it to second.
Okay. Starting to put a little pressure on Bugsy Snuggs.
The center fielder.
Kate Basquette, 0 for 1 on the day. She's playing center field today. Stepped in. Lets the first ball go. Ball 1. She gets a hold of that one. It's in the center field. The center fielder's able to rush in and make the catch. So carried just a little bit too far.
Number 20, the right
Oakley
fielder.
Stiffs, of course, locked in as usual. 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 400s. He's got 2 players on, but he's got 2 outs. And that one's going to be a short bounce and out number 3. Good offense there, the Rooters in that inning.
Yeah, they're starting to get the Bugsy Snuggs. Coming up for the Sirloins, Madoka Hayata, Willard Wiggins, and Damian Rush. Ratherswell's thrown 47 pitches with 6 strikeouts so
Now
far, Tom.
batting, number 43,
Madoka Hayata, the third,
baseman.
as he absolutely has. Over 1 hitting 250. Madoka's looking to redeem herself here. She's a good contact hitter. She's got a lot of speed. And she shows she can hit the junk ball with that one. Although she hits it foul and 1 the count. As well gets a signal and delivers. Puts that one fast on the inside. Pretty quickly. Iota is behind the count. Ratherswell tries to go for 3 in a row. And Downton Upton's going to get under it. Oh, but it's just off the net. Foul ball. Back at the plate. Iota gets another chance. Fooled her on that one though. Outside corner changeup. And that is that for her.
Now batting, number 21, the shortstop.
Willard Wiggins 1 for 1 with a single, hitting 250 on the season. He's a good power hitter and he's got some contact, so he's looking to do something here for the Loins. That one's in a little bit inside, 0-1 or 1-0 the count. Pardon me. Top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Booters. Low pressure situation. Great day for a ball game. Oh, way out ahead of that one, and he is quickly one apiece there. Ratherswell pitching his 54th pitch right here. He's still got some in the tank, though. And they're going to get that one. Nice, easy toss to first. Out number 2.
Now batting number 65, the center field.
Damian Rush 0 for 1. Hitting 333. He can do it if he needs to. He's a power hitter. So if he gets a hold of it, it's going places. Fouls that one off. 0-1 the count. And Ratherswell delivers back to the mound. Makes this one himself for the 3rd out, and that retires the side. Vertigo Pizza, this one brought to you by. Sounds like Pete stepped away for a minute there, gone to the bathroom. Rocky backstop, Walker runs and down and up next for the Booters.
Bugsy Snugs.
Now batting
Still wheeling.
number
Backstop
65,
stepping in.
the
1 for 1 with a
third
single. He's batting .636 on the season with 3 RBIs. Hard to imagine he came in as a substitute for an injured player. He's been playing lights out.
Yes.
Ground ball to shortstop and makes the throw over across the bag
Now batting
for the
number
put out. Walker
23,
runs.
the
Give it a
second
try.
baseman.
Walker runs locked in. 333 for the season. Walker's careful with his pitch selection. He gets a hold of that one. Texas Leaguer right in the center field. He's going to get there on a single. Wiggins a little tense now.
Now batting number 44, the catcher.
Out and Upton 0 for 1. He's hitting .500 for the season.
Oh, that gets past. That's going all the way along. There's going to be extra bases here. And we look like we got a runner coming home. Hold up at second. There we go. Oh, a little 2-0 Booters.
Now batting
I don't know if
Good
that was an
double.
error or not.
the pitcher.
Kent Ratherswell. 1 for 1 with a home run. Paul Braun.
He did get all that.
Oh,
one's
no,
going to
drop.
drop. What a great catch by Damian Rush.
Oh,
and he's going
sliding
back.
catch by the center fielder.
Bolts.
Ratherswell was robbed there,
Now
Tommy
batting
G.
number
Sirloins
9,
needed
the
that
left
one. Now this
fielder.
game is going to tear open. Oh, there we go. Careful. They hold him up. Good fielding there by the Sirloins to keep this from getting any further.
Now batting
Sturdy
number
Woodman,
24,
1 for 2 with a
first
single,
baseman.
hitting .441. Sturdy is a contact hitter, and he's got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And he gets a hold of that, but it's going right to the shortstop. And easy out. Fires aside. Good defense by the Sirloins to keep that from getting out of hand.
Yep. Sirloin's got Momo Tobo, Bugsy Snugs, and Lloyd Cook coming up. Ken Ratherswell's thrown 56 pitches, 7 strikeouts. He's only given up 4 hits, and his ERA is at 1, Tom.
Now
One.
batting number 27,
Out of his head.
the catcher.
Momo Tobo, single for today, and he's hitting .200. He's catching for the Sirloins today. Ratherswell looks in. He's locked in and feeling fit. Ooh, he got him swinging. Strike 1. No one inside. Ball 1. Count is even. 1-1. Foul ball back into the dugouts, to the Freebooter dugout. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th inning. Swung through it. Strike 3. Tobo is going to have to take a seat. That's
Shoulders
1
down
out.
on that one.
The pitcher.
Bugsy Snug steps in. He's 0 for 1. He's batting .400 on the season. He's pitching. Ratherswell is on fire. A little outside. That's ball 1. Wheels, swing, and a miss by Bugsy Snugs. Evens up the count 1-1 with 1 out. In the top of the 5th inning, the Freebooters have taken a 2-0 lead. Ratherswell delivers a little low and outside. A little low on inside. I'm sorry. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Ooh, popped it up. Bugsy Snugs to the left fielder, Patience Evergreen, who's underneath it. She makes the catch for the 2nd
Now
out.
batting number 10.
0 for 2
the
is
second
Lloyd
baseman.
Cook, the second baseman who steps in. He's a little rattled. He seems to be a little rattled out there today, Tom. I don't think I think he's gripping the bat too tight, trying to make up for the beginning of a rough start. He swings and misses.
Lost a little bit of mojo there, and he's trying to get it back.
Count is even, 1-1. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Lloyd Cook waiting. Oh, he swung at a bad pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ratherswell has him right where he wants him. Ooh, a little low on that one. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 5th. First baseman. Oh no.
Oh, he gets our time.
Now batting, number 25.
Back steal.
the
1
first
for with a
baseman.
single. He's hitting 357 on the season. First baseman just completely overran the ball. I don't know why I'm missing. I don't know why I'm missing them. They're just right there. I don't know.
He's
why.
going. Oh, he's
Stealing.
going for second.
Long ball out to Kate Bachette in center field. She's under it for the catch. 3 outs.
Earns her paycheck there.
There's a bit of a hit and run going on there, Tommy.
There was. He was on his way. Not sure that they're going to make that throw to second.
Blew up Guns, Jackman, Case Basket, and Oakley Stiffs for the
Now batting,
Freebooters.
number 27. The short.
Guns Jackman is going nuts. He's 2 for 2 at 581.
Guns Jackman is playing shortstop for the Freebooters today. He watches the first pitch, watches the second pitch. It's 1-1. There's a little low on that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's between the first baseman and second baseman into the outfield, into right field for a clean single.
He's going to get up every time he's at the plate.
Number 26.
Case
the center
Basket
fielder.
is 0 for 2 on the day, so she's looking for her first hit of the season, Tom.
Trying to do a little bit of something there.
Oh,
There she
no.
goes. Oh, she hits into the... Okay, she advances the runner, at least.
Now batting, number 20.
Oakley
the
Stiff
right
steps in,
fielder.
1 for 2 with a single. He's hitting 464 on the season. Ooh, fouled off along the third base line. Hot smash. Strike 2, 0-2. Stiff's fighting himself. Oh, a slow tapper back to
Oh, they get him at third.
the throw out to third baseman.
Heads up play by
Now
the
batting,
Sirloins.
number 65.
Yeah, should've hit the
the
button.
third
That's my
baseman.
bad.
Backstop. 1 for 2.
Ah.
583. 2 outs. Gets a hold of that one, and it's what a diving stop
Oh.
by Cook, and he
Dang,
makes
man.
the out to steal. Good play.
Holy
again.
cow,
Good
Tom.
defense by the Sirloins all of a sudden.
Yeah, and that's an error on the base running. Somebody wasn't paying attention when he should have. Hammer Longbalio, Filet Jones, and Medelka Hayata coming up for the
Now
Sirloins.
batting, number 90.
Ball
Hammer
is-
Longbalio is
right
tense.
fielder.
He's
He
0
is.
for 2 on the day.
He's a power hitter. See what we can do here. Ratherswell's throwing his 71st pitch, but he's not at it. They got action in the bullpen, but gets a hold of that one, and he's gonna run it to first himself. Just barely made that one.
Now batting,
Filet
number 60,
Jones.
the left fielder.
1 for 2 is single. They want another out here on the first pitch. Would be a nice thing. keep Ratherswell in for the rest of this inning there. He's first pitch 1-0, a little bit inside. Second delivery, gets a hold of it. Nice grab by Walker Runs.
Now batting, number 43.
Quick inning
the
so
third
far.
baseman.
Madoka Hayata, she's got the serious face, that's for sure. Ratherswell delivers to her. They're going to first, and they make that a quick one. That might be it that we see for Ratherswell. They may pinch him. He's third in the lineup.
Walker runs down now. Upton and Kent Ratherswell, as Tommy just pointed out. So we'll see. Bugsy Snuggs has thrown 48 pitches. He's had 1 strikeout and 10 hits. He's got a
Now batting,
3.75
number
ERA.
23. the
Walker
second
runs
baseman.
is 1 for 1 with a single. He's got 360 on the season with a home run. Ooh, he reaches out, hits that to the third baseman who picks it up, throws it over to first for the first out.
Now
Hayata
batting,
was ready for that one. She
44,
made quick work
the
of it.
catcher.
Downton Upton's 1 for 2, a double and an RBI. So Downton's a good power and contact hitter. Good eye as well. Watch that first one inside 1-0. Second one was the same spot, but he went for it. One apiece. Well, that one's a little inside, but ump liked that one. 1-2. That was a little outside. He chased it, and another one for Hayata. It's a steal. They got a combo going there.
Now batting, number 59.
Ken Ratherswell, 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. He's hitting 400 on the season. He's been pitching. They're going to let him hit for himself here. 1-1, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Making Bugsy Snuggs throw some pitches. It's 3-1.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Line drive to the shortstop, who's able to field it for the 3rd out.
Sirloins
are looking.
He was doing well, Ratherswell, so they let him hit because why not? He hit a home run on his first up.
Well, that's it. He's got an ERA of .82, Tom. I don't know if you can do much better than that, really.
So the question is,
we'll be looking at a substitution. Or are you going to let him pitch?
Well, let's see. Top of the 7th. Maybe he might be able to make one more here. He's not blowing an arm or anything. Let's see if he can put a few away pretty quick.
How about we go with the rule? If somebody reaches, we'll go for the relief.
All right, sir.
All right. Willard Wiggins, shortstop. He's up. He's tense. He swings and misses at the first pitch. So 0-1. Top of the 7th. Freebooters holding on to a 2-0 lead. That pitch was inside, evening up the score, evening up the count. Ball 1, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Willard Wiggins has found himself in a hole, 1-2. Let's see what Ratherswell does here. Got him looking. He watched that one sail by. Ratherswell is still dealing back there.
7 innings in, 78 pitches.
7 innings in. Still racking up the Ks, Tommy. Damian Rush, the center fielder, steps in. Ratherswell brings the pitch. Ball 1. A little inside. A little inside, the umpire says. 1 ball, no strikes. Ooh, a swing and a miss. Damian Rush had everything on that swing. 1-1. A little low on that. Ball 2. Damian Rush finds himself looking at 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Damian Rush is trying to cut this lead in half with 1 swing of the bat. The K. Put the K on the board. Ratherswell is still dealing from the pitcher's mound. That is strikeout number 2 for the inning. 1 for 2 and a single. Momo Toba. The catcher steps in, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Fooled him on that one. Swing and a miss. That's another strike for Ratherswell. Little low. 1-1 to Momo Tobo. Momo Tobo. 1-1 with 2 outs. Strike 2. Tobo swung through that one. Ratherswell starting to get on some fumes here. 1-2, 2 outs. Oh, evened up the count, 2-2. Ratherswell looks in. He brings the pitch. All 3, 3-2, 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ratherswell rings it up. Strikes out the side in the 7th inning. I think that'll be the last we see of Ratherswell. Patience Everett, Sturdy Woodman, and Guns Jackman coming in for the Freebooters. 58 pitches for Bugsy Snuggs.
Now batting, number 9, the left fielder.
1 for 3, 457. Patience is always patient. Expect big. Oh! She finished swinging before the catcher caught that one. Oh, she's quickly 0-2. Hey, and she gets that one up the line. Now that is a good one, and she's going to chase it, but she's going to go back. Good heads-up play by the right fielder.
Now
single.
Number 20.
Sturdy Woodman, 1 for 3 with a single. He's hitting 429 for the season with 2 home runs. So Ooh, fouled it off. I'm getting some glitches, man.
You are?
Up the middle, yeah. I'm dropping frames here and there. Just to hang, kind of like hangs up for a minute.
Are you still broadcasting?
The shortstop.
I don't know. I'm not. Well, I'm not.
Okay.
I turned it off because we were having connection issues.
Guns Jackman. Oh, he just tips
no.
that one, but he drops the ball. They're able to get him at first. But they've got runners at
Off the end
second.
of the bat, back to the pitcher.
The center fielder.
H-back stat 0 for 3. She's gotten a.
Oh, and they get her.
Doggone it.
And then she runs back. Oh, there's all sorts of weird stuff happening. And they got her between first and second. She's going to make it back. Oh, and now they're running for home.
No, what's he
going
doing?
on there? Why? Oh, and he gets back to third. Oh, my goodness, Booter fans.
Now batting.
It's a circus out here.
Well, I tried to get the third person coming from third to stop and go back, but I couldn't. She just kept going. So I was hitting buttons.
Change up coming in
Trying to
here
get her
first.
to
He's
go
0-1. Owen's inside. Good eye, Stiffs. He's got runners at the corners and 2 outs. Another ball. Good eye. Stiffs is in there. He's going to make him throw it to him. Ball 3, and they don't want to throw it to him. They're afraid of Stiffs here. Oh, he jams that one foul. Full count. 3-2-2. Oh, and they walk him on that. Good patience. Loading the bases. Way to go.
Now batting number
Rocky backstop 1 for 3 in a
the
single. He's
third
at 538 on the season with 3 RBIs. This would be a good time for him to.
Oh, they beat him. He's beating him. They not get a
Beanball.
run.
Now batting
Bugsy
number
Snugs is
23,
just
the
being
second
Rocky
baseman.
backstop.
Walker runs 1 for 2. That's going to be it for Bugsy Snugs. Their motion in the bullpen looks like Franz Zilla's coming in. Franz Zilla. He's got high velocity. He's got a 4-finger
He's
and a
got a
slider.
4-seam and a slider. Yeah. All right.
And he's going after Walker runs here. The base is loaded. Runs is jammed on that first one. And it's 0-1 the count. Inside there. They're going to have to pitch to him. They want to walk in another run here. That one comes in slow. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Chases that one. It's down the line and it's a little foul. Still 1-2 the count. Runs at the plate. Runs gets a hold of that, but it looks like it's going to be ground out to second base.
Well, they pad their lead a little bit, Tommy. They pick up another run.
They did.
Freebooters 3-0 going into the 8th. Frank Zilla, Lloyd Cook, and Mick Steele coming up for the Sirloins. Kent Ratherswell is still listed as pitching, but
Now batting.
I think we're going to pull a new pitcher here.
Yes, they're motioning the bullpen right now. First, they're going to take. Zilla's actually coming out here.
They're going to put in Javier Cortez.
He's their pinch
Pinch
hitter.
hit for Zilla. Yeah.
And the Freebooters are going to make a substitute themselves. They're taking out Ratherswell here. Oops, wait a second. They're taking out Ratherswell, like I said. And let's see here. The one with the most stamina is McMahon. Although Wassell is, yeah, I say we go for McMahon.
I think you're right, because I think the last reliever was Luponovich, and the one before that was Wassell. So I don't think McMahon's pitched for a while.
Okay, Maverick McMahon. He's got good junk and velocity, good accuracy.
Number 28.
Maverick McMahon is stepping in. He's got a 4-seam, a slider, and a curve.
McMahon, glad to play at home here. Looking down, Javier Cortez whips the first one in there. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Cortez is mostly a power hitter, so McMahon's got to be a little careful with him, but he gets 2 right down the middle. Gets him swinging at both, and he's quickly 0-2. McMahon gets the signal. Here's the throw. That one's in the dirt. 1-2. Just playing with him a little bit here. He's got him ahead in the count. Got some Sirloins fans back there cheering on Cortez. Oh, and he gets him swinging on some serious junk there. And he was proud of himself.
Now batting number 10.
Lloyd Cook's up in the plate. He's 1 for 3. Cook is just not feeling it yet, but you never know. Things could turn around here. Cook's got power. You don't want to throw him meat, but that one came right in there. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. McMahon is looking pretty good. Got a piece of that one, and they're going to get him at first without too much trouble. Out number 2.
Now batting, number 25, the first base.
Mick Steele's 1 for 3 hitting 345 with a single earlier in the game. Steele's a power hitter. McMahon throws him junk and makes him swing. 0-1 the count. Man looking for the signal. His second delivery here. That was right in there. Nice looking curve on that as well. 0-2 the count pretty quick, and he's on his 9th pitch. Gets him there with inside and strikes him out. So much for Javier Cortez. Shady will be the relief pitcher. She's got good velocity, and she's pretty darn accurate with a curve, change-up, four-finger, and a cut.
That's it.
That's all there is to it. End of the
Bottom of the 8th. Downton Ave, Upton, Maverick McMahon, Patience Evergreen coming up for the Freebooters. Shady has an ERA of 9.95. So, let's see what the Freebooters can do.
44, the
Downton Upton's 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI. He's hitting 500 on the season. Shady. Whoa! Long fly ball to Phil Jones in left field, who makes the grab.
Number 28, the pitcher.
Maverick McMahon.
On the fly.
So far, he's empty for his stats. Little sidearm throw there, and she's got him coming in. She's got a little bit of. It's kind of hard to read her pitch with that sidearm throw, but she's 1-1. That one's right up the middle, and it's going right up the middle. So much, and he's going to make it over to first and hold up there for a second.
Okay.
Now batting,
Patience Evergreen
number
is locked
9,
in. She's
the
2 for
left
4, 2
fielder.
singles, hitting 472 on the season with 4 home runs.
Oh, that's hitting to the double play.
Yeah, double play. Patience Evergreen hits to the second baseman and throws over to second for the 1 out, and back to first for the double play. Hammer Longbolio, Phil Jones, Madoka Hayata coming up from the Sirloins. Maverick McMahon has thrown 9
Now
pitches so
batting,
far.
number 90, the right fielder.
Hammer Longbolio was hitting 207 on the season. He is feeling tense. This whole team, the Sirloin team, you can just feel it up and down. He swings and misses at the first pitch, putting himself in a hole 0-1. The whole Sirloin team is just gripping the bat too tight. All of them trying to reverse their fortune. High pop fly on the
Second
outfield.
baseman.
Caught by Walker's runs. Shallow right. That's what I was looking for. High pop fly to shallow right. Walker runs is able to make the catch in shallow right field. I'm sorry, folks. I had a brain fart for a minute. Foul ball along the third base line. Phil Jones steps in against Maverick McMahon. This is the first time these two are facing each other. So swings at the second pitch. Phil Jones is in the hole 0-2 with 1 out in the top of the 9th inning. McMahon burns one to the low and outside. It's 1-2. Freebooters are still holding on to a 3-0 lead here. Oh, Phil Jones got
Now
caught
batting,
looking.
number 43,
Low
the third
outside
baseman.
pitch, and he rings Phil Jones up. That's 2 outs in the top of the 9th, folks. Again, Madoka Hayata, the third baseman, watches the first pitch. Ball 1.
One out away from the end of the game here.
Here you go. 2 balls. Maverick McMahon is putting himself in a little bit of a hole. 2-0. Ball 3, 3-0 to Madoka Hayata. He's got to throw something she's going to hit. She's going to have to hit.
And she does.
She does. Oh no.
Oh, tries to get her at first.
Okay.
Now batting, number 21, the shortstop.
Willard Wiggins 1 for 3 on the day with a single. He's hitting 227. He's tense too, though. Like as I said, the whole Sirloin team is tense.
Keep an eye on the.
Hayata's got speed over there at first base, so we'll have to keep an eye on her. 1 ball, no strikes to Willard Wiggins, the shortstop. Was fooled on that one, evening up the count 1-1. Maverick McMahon's got a clean slate to work with here. 1-1 against Willard Wiggins. Swing and a miss, strike 2. McMahon is now in the driver's seat. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th. This is it, folks. Popped it up into right field. Oakley stiffs, is waving everybody off. Camped underneath it for the 3rd out. That's the game, folks. Freebooters win 3-0 against the Sirloins. This was a game they needed to get, and they got it, Tom.
What is going on here with these Booters? They've lost 1 game. They're dominating.
1 game this season, yes, and their domination just seems to grow. I think this is the 3rd game now where they have left the score sheet for the other team completely blank. They've kept them off of the board. So the pitching is coming on, and I think the defense is playing well.
So we've got some subs in there for the Sirloins. Altogether, 33 at bats, 6 hits, 14 strikeouts. The Booters, 34 at bats, 3 runs, 13 hits, a home run by the pitcher, 3 RBIs, a base on balls, and a strikeout. Again, those averages. 333 is the worst.
Walker run, and he's working his way up. Again, Ratherswell's hitting 333 too. Basquette was 0 for 4 though.
Oh yeah, Basquette. Well, that was her time to shine, and she really didn't do it. But luckily the Booters didn't need her. Sirloin Snugs gets the loss, 395, 12 hits against Snugs.
Yeah.
And on the Booters, Ratherswell with the win, and McMahon with the save.
Ratherswell. Go ahead.
No,
you're
gonna. Yeah, go ahead. You do it.
I was saying Ratherswell with the ERA under 1. He's at .75, and McMahon, his ERA is at 1. So again, both pitchers are going in the right direction, and they're getting those ERAs are getting smaller and smaller every game.
And another game.
McMahon was in for 2 innings and had 3 strikeouts. I mean, that's pretty good.
That is pretty darn good. And another game they didn't have to use a closer.
Yes. Although we may want to start helping pad her stats as we get to the playoffs, we may need to lean on her a little bit more.
Yes. Speaking of pitching, 2 of the top 3 players of the game are pitchers. With number 1, Kent Ratherswell, starting pitcher with a 7th inning pitched, 5 hits, and 11 strikeouts.
11 strikeouts. That's amazing. The second star of the game, Maverick McMahon, the relief pitcher, he only had 2 innings pitched, gave up a hit, and had 3 Ks. And then rounding out the 3 stars, Gunge Jackman with 3 for 4 on the day. So very good.
Impressive. We won't talk too much about
Tommy.
This
The contribution. Tommy had 8 hits. He got 1 home run, and all 3 RBIs belong to Tommy. He got 9 strikeouts on the day for a 60% contribution. PJ, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, only a 40% contribution.
Like I said, we won't worry about that.
That's all right.
So
I'll take it.
Moving to the post-game show. Returning to the season hub to see what else is going on around the league. And there's going to be a lot of games today, and here's how they played out. Blowfish over the Herbicers. Wow. What a game there.
Overdogs. Wow.
I was just about to ask whatever happened to the Overdogs. They took a slide there.
Look at the grapplers too.
10 and wow. Nemesis. They are a team to be contended with. Their Nemesis at the head of the Monster Division. They're 5-3, 5-2. Two league leaders at 6-1 are the Freebooters and the Beewolves. So
yes, sir.
Those are two teams that when they meet, it's gonna be ugly.
And unfortunately, the only opportunity that the Freebooters and the B-Wolves will have to meet will be in the championship game. So they're going to have to get through the rest of the season and the playoffs before we have a chance to see them.
Speaking of big games, right? The next game is a Beast Division, Boss Division league leader or conference leaders. The Freebooters versus the Sawteeth. That is the next game.
Yes.
That's going to be a big one. The Sawteeth 5-2, the Freebooters 6-1. The Sawteeth look like a pretty well-rounded team. They're balanced. They got a little bit of everything from everywhere.
Yeah, they got a little bit of an uptick on contact in defense and relief pitching. So yeah, they're going to be a well-balanced team. Jay Renaro, their shortstop, and D. Sportswood, their first baseman, are both playing better than average. So they've had a good season.
Yeah, those batting averages are pretty good at 440, 310, 346. Only one home run in those top three. But like you said, those first two are good. Sportswood's not 100% health-wise. But we'll see what he's probably going to see some time for the Sawteeth in this next one.
Yeah. The Sawteeth it looks like they have 3 home runs for the season. Slash Trips, Kira, Nutmeg, and DP Turner all have gone yard for the Sawteeth. Slash Trips is the center fielder, Kira Nutmeg, the third baseman, and DP Turner, the second baseman, have all gone yard. So, yeah,
well,
they have...
for the Freebooters, they got 3 home runs with just 2 players. Oakley Stiffs has 2 and Guns Jackman 1. Both of those are notable players. There's 3 notable players for the Freebooters on our list there. All 3 are on the upswing. They're all playing out of their head. 576, 448, and 444 for Jackman, Stiffs, and Upton. It's just ridiculous. Now, Upton's not 100%, so he was in relief for Reigns. So, although he's on the uptick now, they may put Reigns back in. Not sure if we'll see that or not. But looks like Lana Rhymes will start for the Booters, and she's got a 0 ERA. So that's nice.
Yeah, I think Lana Rhymes was the first the Freebooter pitcher to keep to keep the opposing team off the score sheet. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Now, looking at the schedule here ahead, realizing
that she pitched a 4-0 shutout against the Moonstars.
Oh, very nice.
In the fourth game of the season. Yeah.
It looks like right now, looking at the rest of the season here, for the Booters are going to be, they're about to play, they're almost halfway through the season. This next game will be their 8th game. They're not going to play any new teams after this. All the teams they played, they'll play again after the Sawteeth is the last team they won't have played. Then they go back to playing the Wild Pigs are in town, the Blowfish, the Herbisaurs come in to play 2 games. The Moonstars, and then they're back out at the Moose, the Sirloins, and the Sawteeth before the playoffs.
Yeah. So we get to the halfway point with the Sawteeth, and we will close out the season with the Sawteeth, which is really going to be a precursor for the playoffs, because I think we'll probably wind up seeing each other again in the playoffs.
Probably. Well, that's it for tonight. So this is Tommy G.
And PJ.
And we'll see ya for the Sawteeth.